morning, everyone. So for today, we're going to discuss just 5 slides because I just want to test this feature of video lecture. Okay, so we begin with the definition of important terms as per Section 4 of the Strata Titles Act. Now, bear in mind we are still under STA, Strata Titles Act, but in slide number 14, I will refer to SMA. Okay, so for now it's STA Section 4. Now, what is the definition of building? So building is any building partially completed or to be erected within lot. Okay, then this lot, okay, this one, okay, let me try to this lot, this definition of lot. Okay, is defined here. Okay, lot, what is the meaning of lot? Lot here refers to surveyed plot. So the keyword is surveyed. Okay. By the way, building, if you refer to next page, page 45, you will see a picture, okay, which is slide number 16. Slide number 16, you can see that building is the whole building of the strata scheme. Building is the bangunan, the whole building, okay, which is located on the lot, which is defined as the surveyed plot. Now, if the word is surveyed, what does it mean? It means that the lot is held under final title. Sudah diukur halus. Okay, final title. Now, so lot here refers to the master title, which is the land. Okay, so always differentiate between building and lot, and also lot and parcel. Okay, parcel, the next one. Parcel refers to any individual unit comprised within a subdivided building, okay, which is held under a separate strata title. Okay, if you look at your spectrum later, okay, I have uploaded a sample strata title, which is my own strata title. Use it for education. Do not print, do not show everybody else. Okay, now separate strata title. That is the definition of parcel. It's within any subdivided building. Another parcel is the accessory parcel. Accessory parcel is any parcel which is used or intended to be used in conjunction with a parcel. So it is linked to a specific parcel. Okay, for example, car park bay. Okay, other examples will be given below, but for now, if you look at the picture on page 45, okay, you can see there common property is the land itself, is the swimming pool, okay, is the landscape. So all those are common property. Now, the next point says accessory parcels may not be contiguous with the main parcel. Means it tidak bersambung tau. It's not contiguous. It may not touch the main parcel, but are owned by the parcel proprietor and is included in his title. Again, if later on you look at my strata title, okay, you will see that I have an accessory parcel that is attached to my strata title. So my accessory parcel is my car park. Okay, you can see there later on. If I'm not mistaken, my it's just 40 meters square. My luas petak accessory, the area of my accessory parcel is just 14 meters square. It's just enough for my car. Okay, so the next point, it says there, Section 69 prohibits any dealing of the accessory parcel independent of the main parcel. So what does that mean? That means that you cannot sell, you cannot charge your lease, actually sell or lease your car park just now, your accessory parcel independently, separately from your parcel, your main parcel in the building, in the subdivided building. It must be sold together with the parcel in the subdivided building. You cannot separate these two. Okay. The next slide shows you the boundary of the parcels. Okay, the boundary of the parcels. You can see there. Let me just draw. Okay. You can see there. Okay, here. The boundary is in the middle, right? You can see very clearly the boundary is in the middle. So it says there the common boundary is the center of the floor, wall or ceiling between each parcel and another parcel or common property. So it's in between. Okay, it can be in between the wall, between the floor, and between the ceiling. Okay, the middle line. Now, in the case of Liwa Bank versus Chi Leong Holdings Sdn Bhd, okay, you can see that the case involves this appellant, okay, Liwa Bank, who wanted to install an ATM through the exterior wall. Okay, if you can imagine, he wants to install here lah, for instance. Now, the respondent, okay, which is Chi Leong Holdings Sdn Bhd, okay, the respondent was the proprietor of the landowner lah, landowner, common property. Now, bear in mind, the year was 1984. So, it was before the Strata Titles Act 1985. But the point is, the court decided, okay, that whatever is located in the in the boundary, in the common property shared by owners, okay, you cannot simply assume that it's yours. You have to essentially consent. You have to obtain consent from the other parties, okay, the other owners. Okay, in this case, it means that the common wall is owned by both, okay, appellant and respondent. So the appellant needs the consent of the respondent. So in this case, Chi Leong Holdings said, I will give you consent, but you have to pay rent. Okay, so there's no choice. Consent is given when rent is paid. So in that particular case, Liwa Bank has to pay rent to Chi Leong Holding. Okay, very clear. Okay. Next is definition of the common property. Now here, I want you to pay attention because we have definitions from STA and also from SMA. Now, STA's definition of common property is a bit simple. SMA is a bit more detailed. Okay, under STA, common property is defined as any part of the lot that is not a parcel. Anything that's as long as not a parcel, it's considered common property. Okay, or any part of the lot which is not part of the provisional block. Provisional means, okay, the building has not been completed yet or not been erected yet. This one, provisional block. Okay, so anything besides the parcel, besides the provisional block is considered. Oh no, what's happening? It's considered the. Oh my God. It's considered the common property. Okay, ignore what I did just now. Now, so examples given under STA are lifts, water tanks, refuse chutes, drains, sewers, pipes, wires, cables, ducts. You can read on your own. And all facilities and installations used in common by all the purchasers. Now, the other one, for SMA, more detailed. Common property is defined as so much of the development area. So means anything inside the development area which is not comprised of any parcel, not comprised of the proposed parcel, including the accessory parcel, and this is the additional definition: used or capable of being used or enjoyed by occupiers of two or more parcels or proposed parcels. So this is the additional definition provided under SMA. It adds there that the common property is capable to be used ataupun or used by occupiers of two or more parcels. Now, occupier here means could be the owner, could be the tenant. Okay, so as long as the area, the development area is used or capable of being used by two or more occupiers of parcels, it can be defined as common property. So now the definition is extended to include structural elements of the building such as stairs, stairways, fire escape, entrance, corridors, lobbies, and so on and so forth. Okay, so it's more detailed than the definition under STA. Okay, next slide, last slide to be discussed. Now, the definition of strata title. Again, I want you to pay attention here because there is an error in the definition. Strata register is not this. Wait. Strata register is not what is defined here. This is actually the definition of strata roll. ROLL. Under section 43. Okay. Now, strata register, pay attention, is the register of strata titles maintained under section 15. So the register of strata titles maintained under section 15, the strata register is kept at PTG, okay, with the registrar. Okay, so this definition, the definition given in the slide, register either in the form of bound or unbounded volumes kept and maintained by the MC to keep detailed records. Okay, this one is actually strata roll under section 43. Okay, I hope you made the amendment to your notes. This is wrong. This is wrong. Ini salah. This is wrong. So this is actually strata roll. This is actually strata roll. Strata register, again I repeat, is the register of strata, strata titles maintained under section 15. So the definition given in your slide is actually strata roll under section 43. Now it says that upon the opening of a book of strata register, the MC shall come into existence. Okay, so maknanya once they open the strata register at the PTG, then the MC will be born, will come into existence. Now the last definition is share units. Okay, share units, or in Malay, unit share. The share units are shown in the schedule of share units. Okay, it shows or it specifies, among other things, the voting rights. So nanti later on we will learn the importance of having share units. But one of which is the voting right. It gives the what do you call it, the quantum, the bilangan to the extent of the voting rights of the parcel owner. If you look at my strata title, I have for myself unit share or share unit, unit share bagi petak. My share unit for my parcel is 108. So that is the voting right given to me, 108 over, nanti adalah total dia. There will be a total of the shares for the whole of my development. But my rights is only 108. So there are other usages of share units which we will learn later on. Now, the formula for the calculation of allocated share units will be provided under SMA. So we are not going to discuss how to calculate the share units under STA. Okay, I think that's all for this particular session. I will continue with another segment later on. Okay, thank you for attention and happy reading. Okay, bye-bye.